Previously on Hyland Rednecks. It's no secret that gas prices have skyrocketed in the last 2 years. Therefore, reign of Liberty is coming to an end. What a great truck Liberty has been. It's a hybrid of being commuter friendly, but at the same time you can have a little bit of fun.
My gauge is at like 0. Yeah, it's perfectly safe on
This is Rider to Liberty. Rider's temperature is climbing a little bit.
I'm sure you know is once you get up to speed, maybe just put the clutch in and let the wind go through the grill.
Liberty started overheating. So yeah, Braden's a little worried about her. I know that my vehicle's overheating a little bit earlier.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy, wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Alrighty guys, good evening and welcome to the vlog. Yeah, so since the last time you saw Sarge, something tragic has happened. Braden, fill us in from the
engine blew.
Tell us how it went down, like driving from work on Mountain View Corridor, etc.
Okay, so I was driving on Mountain View, or I was just barely getting on Mountain View. All of a sudden it started nudging like it was out of gas, which it was. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go fill it up, whatever. So I go to fill it up, and all of a sudden it starts knocking. I hear a doo 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 every time I put the gas in. When I full throttle it, I start nudging again, and I start slamming again. Engine's so screwed, it's not even funny.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Auto Magic.
It still runs and drives.
It does? Did you drive it home?
Well, I could have, but I drove it into the garage.
Oh, wow.
Dude, the engine still technically works, but it's screwed.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to get on it. It's funny because Auto Magic keeps saying it's a V6. It's not. It's an inline 6. That's why it sounds so good. It sounds like a semi-engine. This is the thing. When you can't get a V8, what you really want to get, if you can't get a V8, what you really want to get is an inline 6. That's the next best thing. But probably what we should do first is get the radiator out and stuff.
I got the air filter out, air filter housing. I've gotten the battery out so far.
Oh yeah? Okay, let's get to it.
Maybe.
Okay, there we go.
Is it on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alrighty. So update, we drained the antifreeze, got that reservoir out, and now we're just trying to take off the shroud.
Antifreeze is right there.
Braden yesterday took off the air filter and crap like that. Yeah, that's a straight 6.
Oh yeah, totally. It was totally a straight 6.
Idiots.
There you go.
This is why I didn't become a mechanic. That is an automotive mechanic. I became a diesel mechanic. Because look, it's so cramped here. Oh, come on over here.
Yeah. Mechanics are so much faster.
Yeah. If you look down here, I'm trying to get that one bolt down in the radiator. It is not being easy.
Yeah, not easy, but you know, that's like using a bunch of ratcheting tools.
And it's not at the point where I can just screw it out with my thumbs yet.
Bring up the camera. Firing.
Alright, update. We got 3 of us wrenching on this thing. Ethan has like the least,
He has a nice job.
no, he does. Well, he has a nice job, but still, he has tight places. Ethan has the least expertise in mechanics, auto mechanics. He's good with HVAC, though. So, he's the cameraman. Thank you, Ethan, so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
We got Brigham on the bottom disconnecting the lower radiator hose. I'm still trying to take out the radiator. And then Braden's doing his thing. I don't know what he's doing, but it's useful.
I have to find something to drain it.
Drain into another vehicle. Drain into another vehicle. Look at his expression. It's like, oh, light bulb.
So mechanics stuff.
Oh, was that? Did you literally just get the idea from me? That's funny. See, look. That's why there's 3 of us here. So if one of us is trying to figure something out, another one of us can give another idea. Our car. Oh yeah. Yeah! Brayden!
And you said about plumbing, HVAC, and electricians. That's the most thing you guys do.
Not the most. We do a little of it. Because we plumb the radiator, we plumb the fuel system, we do electrical for the instrument cluster, the lights, stuff like that. But, yeah, we do a little bit of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, does make sense.
So you guys are the professionals at, we just do a little. Update, the AC compressor is out. Another step completed. Brayden's gotten the fuse block out. So, alternator's almost out. And then we're following the true Mormon mechanic tradition. Got a bunch of Gatorades yet again.
Should be beer.
Then Ethan was a true homeboy and he got us a 6-pack of donuts.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. Okay, and there we go. There's the alternator.
Look at these 2 bolts right here.
And Brigham's the cameraman for documentation. Alrighty, guys. We're deciding to call it night. We got the shroud out, the coolant reservoir thing. We got the radiator out. We got the AC compressor out. We got the alternator out. Brayden got the windshield washer reservoir out. Yesterday he got the air filters out, so on and so forth. We're really going slow because Brayden has this mechanics kit. I made the same mistake.
It's a crappy kit.
Yes. Yeah, do not get a mechanics kit. Start out and get the tools as you need them. Just get what you need. So tomorrow after work, oh, he is off at work at 7.
Yeah.
But tomorrow after work, we'll probably drop by Harbor Freight and then I'll pick up some tools and stuff like that with Brayden and stuff like that. Maybe I should just meet you at Harbor Freight or something at 7. So yeah. So Ethan, Brayden, myself will all pick this up tomorrow again.
I found the engine mount.
You found it? Yeah, it's right there or something. Yep.
I'm the air filter.
Eventually we will need a cherry picker. We'll have to get that and then maybe have Brayden put it together.
He likes tinkering and stuff. So.
Stinkerham. Yeah, Tinkerham. Alright. Well, we'll pick it up tomorrow. We'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Hey, Schmidt. Okay. All right, guys, it's another day later. We're back together. Loud. Yeah, Ethan, can you take this in your van just because it's so long? Yeah.
I'd have me a car worth at least $100,000. I'd get it one
Piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime.
Figured out how to get it out.
Hey guys, looks like we got the drinks that we need.
Yep,
and go ahead and pay for the treats and get going back to the house.
Yep, and especially the donuts. Well, little update. We just got our stuff that we need. Now, me and Brigham are heading back to Brayden's house.
We're actually gonna fuel the car.
Yeah, actually, because look, we're pretty low on fuel.
I'm hoping the fuel door is on the correct side of the car because I just reversed this whole way.
Yeah, you should be on the correct way. Well, fuel up and then Brayden's. Alright. So we're heading back to Brayden's now. We just topped off the fuel. We got the treats, drinks, snacks, whatever we wanted. We got those. We're driving back now. Yeah. Alrighty. There'll be a few seconds. Okay, little update. What you guys are doing?
Alright. So we got the throttle body off the link, so that's basically the whole fuel linkage to the thing. We'll eventually need to disconnect the fuel line, but I think we're getting pretty
Really
close
close
to
to
undoing the engine mounts, then getting a shop crane and yanking this thing out. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yep, we will. We shall. Recording now? Alrighty guys, so now it's a couple days later. It's day 3. Well, we're not working on the Jeep right now. We're working on Liberty. We're back at my place. But I want to show you this new tool I got. It's the best tool in the shop. It'll keep the guys, it'll keep everybody in line, and it does the job.
This is not
Yeah, I can wash it out.
There you go, guys.
So this is not what coolant's supposed to look like. Not at all. And this is all we were able to collect.
Did you just change this when you first bought the truck, Braden?
Yeah, and I have been changing it too.
Look at that. That is not what it's supposed to look like.
Maybe that's why it's over. That's got to be one of the reasons it's overheating.
This is all we were able to
Also
collect.
replace the thermostat as well. So.
Between us not having the engine yet that we ordered in the mail, and also with Liberty, the Liberty started to overheat. We came to a stop working on the Jeep engine, and even then we had some problems with Liberty because the water pump, someone had used Loctite when they put the bolts from the water pump going into the water pump housing. So unfortunately the truck had to get towed off to be fixed. And then yeah, so from these clips on, Hyrum and I go on to our trip to DuBois, Wyoming. Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. We're starting this vlog where we left off in the last vlog, but this time it's 2 weeks later to the day, and yeah, we're gonna go see the western half of my mission. But we got to get going. We just gas fueled, we're ready to go. Time to get this show on the road.
Well, we just got this new camera. I love it.
Got 2 new cameras actually.
So,
Because we got Ethan. He told me to throw him under the bus too. Ethan being clumsy as he is. I don't know how the heck you break a GoPro, but with him being clumsy, he was getting out of the car. We were up at my cousin's again. Or you want me? Yeah. We were up at my cousin's again, and what does he do? He drops my camera on the flippin' he drops on its lens. It cracked it. So it's still operable, but I can't use it for under like more intense conditions, like outside the car to film or something like that. I probably won't film with it outside anymore. It'll probably just be inside the vehicle. When we're low on cameras, we'll grab that one. So I got this brand new GoPro Hero 9. I also have this brand new camcorder.
just trying to get the focus, but it's beautiful, and it's my camera since I'm the new cameraman.
You're not the it's not your camera. I paid for it.
Fine. It's my camera for when I'm the cameraman, so.
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, I also got my Kansas pin. So we need to stop at a truck stop in Utah or something on the way back or something to get myself a Utah pin.
Oh, when I went to Little America on my truck trip, I did not see any Utah pins.
Well, of course, you're not in Utah, you're in Wyoming.
Got myself, of course. Mountain Dew. Oh, deliciousness.
Please put it away. Okay, never mind.
I mean, if you're hungry, I guess you're hungry.
Alrighty, guys. So unfortunately, the trip is over. A couple days ago, my car started to overheat and stuff, which is super annoying. It started overheating, so I changed the thermostat, which is the first step. But now maybe the water pump that has gone bad, because when I'm on level ground and stuff, I do fine. When I climb 54th South Hill, it does fine. But coming up Parley's Canyon, it just got it was just way too overheated, way too much for my comfort. So the vacation's over. We will be doing it at a later time. It just sucks because I keep planning this and then it keeps getting screwed over. Because I planned it for season 2, then I planned it for season 3, and then it got canceled. No overnights, 1 hour limit, who cares? It's on the ground. So on and so forth. It just sucks, but we'll get this thing home, get her fixed up, and go from there. So just spend the money on fixing it. So yeah, now I guess to get this thing home, and then maybe yeah, we'll go from there. To avoid hills at all costs. If I take I-80 out to 201, then up Mountain View has a terrible hill, and also 56 West has a Satorba hill. I'm just going to avoid it all and take I-215 to the south part so we can avoid the hill altogether. Because once you get to a certain point south, it's just a gradual climb up the hills and stuff. So we're coming out of Parley's Canyon, getting onto southbound I-215. We'll lift this thing home. Heater's at full blast. Hyrum and I are dying here, but I've learned my lesson last time I had car problems, so I've decided to just cancel it. I decided just to cancel the whole ordeal and enjoy the trip at a better time. I already called and apologized to the members. They just understood that life happens, but yeah. But everybody knows, if you live in Wyoming, if you live in like Wyoming, any part of Wyoming, you understand what a terrible canyon Parley's is and how bad it is. The thing is, I can't even make it out to California in this car if I wanted to, or back, because it just overheats. So I need to go home and just completely tune this thing. Maybe spend my money on mods, money for the trip on mods too. There's another car broken down. At least we're not broken down. Ryder, good boy. I'm not breaking down. You're just going down. I'm still pissed at you though. Good morning. Well, now it's a couple days later. The overheating happened on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, and I've decided to take this thing to a mechanic. I'm not going to fix it myself. To where my parents actually took the Toyota when its water pump went out, and then a couple other things. I think the oil pump went out, and some type of gasket. So yeah, I've taken out the things that clearly are right here. The duck is gone. The wolf is gone, and my radio face is gone. I trust the mechanics, I just don't trust the area. And I can't really guard things when the car's not in my hands, so might as well just take care of it that way. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe. Take care, have a nice day.
You